And when is she leaving? I'm kind of tired. She just looks uncomfortable all the time. Hello everybody, salut tout le monde, Ghost Elektra here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, well, I bid you welcome. If you're already subscribed, well, thanks for joining me yet again. So today is gonna be the 6th episode of my series Mop or Drop, where I review the looks from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12 and I decide if I want to mop them, which means I want to snatch them, or if I want to drop them. I don't care for them. Alright, so today's episode, the category is Frozen, and I am not in theme because I did not have anything that matched the theme, but I still look gorgeous nonetheless, so who cares? Before we get started, and if you don't already, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me right here at Ghost Elektra. Every week I post the looks from the previous episode and I ask you guys in my stories what you think of the looks, if you think they're a mop or a drop, and to give me your comments, and I take them into consideration for my videos. So if you want to give me your opinion, please make sure to follow me and check out my stories. Alright, episode 6, category is Frozen. Let's go! Up first is Heidi in Closet. I really like this. I'm super surprised with Heidi. Like, I did not expect this from her. I really like the silhouette, very Russian, very Arctic, very regal too. I really like the white muff here. The only critique I would have is I think the fur looks a little bit cheap, so I think next time she should think about spending a little bit more money in the fabrics, because I think the fabric is a little bit cheap. But other than that, I love the silhouette. She looks like an ice queen, darling. She looks so expensive. I really like this on her. I really did not expect this from Heidi. The only critique I would have, I do appreciate that she changed up her makeup. She added some more color, but someone should tell her that you have to deepen the crease with like darker color. So just go for a darker blue to deepen your crease, because her like overall eye makeup kind of gets lost. It has no depth. But other than that, she looks good. I love the color of the wig. It's like an icy blonde. She looks really great, so of course it's a mop. Checking my Instagram, I realized that you guys also thought it was a mop, so we do agree on that. Thanks, you guys. All right, let's move on. Next up is Jackie Cox. Now, I like this. I like this. The only critique I would have, because I always have to critique something, is that I know the designer who made this for her, and we've seen it so many times on Drag Race already. I can't remember who wore it. I think it might have been Trinity the Tuck, and she had like a corseted garment from the same designer, and I think it was like yellow or orange or something. I feel like I've seen this design on Drag Race a lot, and that's the issue. It's because it's beautiful and it's really well crafted, but it's just so recognizable that when it's been done so many times before, I feel like, you know, I've seen it before. So that's one of my critiques. The other one is I love the wig actually, but I wish it was a little bit more volume. I feel like such an imposing garment really deserves like some volume, and you know, the wig looks kind of flat with the crown. I wish she had, you know, like the Ice Queen in Narnia, like a very high crown on top of her high wig. It would have been so much better. And then the thing that really throws me off is that skirt. This skirt was definitely not made for this outfit. I'm 100% sure that this designer did not create this skirt. I feel like maybe she had something else, or something happened and she had to like make do, but this skirt really does not match the outfit. It looks very cheap. The fabric looks very, very cheap, and it cheapens the overall ensemble, which is too bad. So I do love the concept, because when she stands like this, it resembles a snowflake, but that skirt really ruins it for me. It's just too bad. Like from the waist up, she looks great, but from the waist down, it kind of ruins it. And honestly, I don't want to be a bitch, but really this skirt to me kind of ruins it, and it's a drop. Now, of course, after checking my Instagram, I realized that most of you guys thought it was a mop. Sorry, let's agree to disagree on this one, but girl, next time, please have a custom-made skirt. Next up is Jada Essence Hall. Once again, Jada Essence Hall can do no wrong. She is polished, but that's the issue. The thing is, I wish she would take like more risks, because before she gets on stage, I know what I'm gonna see. I know I'm gonna see a polished queen with a pageant gown, and and you know, pageant earrings. It's not fashion forward. It's not necessarily surprising or exciting. It's not something that I've never seen before. Of course, she looks stunning and like everything about this is great. But I wish we had a little bit more of that oomph, you know, that makes America's Next Drag Superstar. When you look at someone like Sharon Needles, you know, she was way out of the box. And then you had Evie Oddly, she was also an oddball. And Sasha Velour, she was very artsy. Violet Chachki, she was a fashion girl. So was Aquaria. So you really need that little oomph, you know, of like fashion and art and blend those together to create, you know, avant-garde drag. And I feel like Jada Essence Hall, she just follows the drag book by the rule. And, you know, I wish she would take a little bit more risk and just be a little bit out there sometimes. But of course, this outfit, this look is head to toe gorgeously beautiful, so it's of course a mop. And it looks like on Instagram you guys also think it's a mop. I mean, hello, it's Jada. Like, when have I given Jada a drop? I guess like the first spring summer look for the first episode, that's it. But since then, girl, I mean, she's sickening. Next up is Jan. Now, it's fun because I know the designer. I know a sick design. We used to party together in New York a while ago. I really love their design, and we've seen it on Aquaria before, but I really love what she did with Jan. You know, she looks great. It's super fun. The color is beautiful. So when she walks on stage and she has the mask on, I really liked it already. Although I do have one critique with Jan. She always has like a straight body. I wish she would like cinch and pat a little bit more to give me more realness. It's usually just like, but other than that, I really love the outfit. And then when she removed the mask, the makeup was so beautiful. Like, she knows how to paint, and I know that, but I didn't know she could paint like that. Like, this color is stunning. The makeup is so beautiful. I mean, I'm gagged. So again, other than the shapes and maybe the wig is a little shake and go, other than that, the look is great head to toe. So of course it's a mop. And it looks like the majority of you guys on Instagram also think it's a mop. So I guess we agree on that one. All right, so next up is Widow Von Du. Okay, drop. It's not terrible, but I get the concept, and the concept is great. I really appreciate, I think it's very smart because she knew everyone would walk out there like Ice Princess, Ice Queen, Frozen. She decided I'm gonna do something completely out of the box. I don't even know what her thought process was when she was like Frozen. Oh, I'm gonna be Frozen in the Atlantic in Titanic, you know? So I really love the idea. Now, I do understand she couldn't bring an actual life preserver with her because it wouldn't fit in her luggage. But it's too bad because this inflatable plastic one really cheapens the whole thing. It's very Halloween, like first time in drag. The dress is very poorly made. It's unfinished. You can tell when she turns around, it's like tied or glued together in the back. And even the makeup, it's like haphazardly applied. It looks like it's about to come off of her face anytime. The wig is like super flat and cheap, so this is very lackluster for me. I really like the idea behind it, but the execution is just terrible, so it's a drop. Once again, on Instagram, we are in agreement. You guys also think it's a drop, so sorry, Widow. Next up is Gigi Good. Once again, Gigi Good can do no wrong either. I mean, she looks stunning. Like, the thing is like, okay, Gigi Good, we've seen her as a blonde with black hair, with red hair, with blue hair, with pink hair. She is always surprising us with her hair, her makeup, her concepts, inspirations, silhouettes. Like, literally, she's been doing so many different looks. I'm gagging. If I had one critique is I think the silhouette is a little simple, and I think the white fabric looks a little cheap too, so it doesn't look very high quality. Maybe I'm nitpicking. I think I'm nitpicking. It's because I don't want to be giving Gigi, you know, mops every week. But again, I'm really nitpicking because like the silhouette is really cute. The makeup is once again so creative, so stunning. I really like this concept too. Very out of the box compared to the other girls. She looks sickening. Those legs are killing me. So once again, of course, Gigi gets a mop. And no surprise there, you guys on Instagram also think it's a mop, so next up is Aiden Zane, and I really want to like Aiden's looks. again, because I've been following her on Instagram for so long, but she just looks uncomfortable all the time. She looks like she has an aesthetic, but she's never showing it. Maybe she's too afraid, maybe she thinks it's too dark or too out there for the judges. So she looks like she's always trying to please other people. And in this look, she looks very uncomfortable. Not as in she can't move, as in it's just so not her that it looks very uncomfortable. The dress, the silhouette is just basic as hell. The white fur looks very cheap. The satin gloves look very cheap as well. Then she haphazardly glued a bunch of shit on her head. Once again, to me, it looks like she didn't have a concept and she just glued a bunch of shit to her outfit to create this concept. It kind of reminds me of the spring summer runway when she had the plant on her head. To me, it kind of looked like, oh, I have this dress, let me just put this on, and then it's, look, I'm a plant, spring, summer. And here it's kind of the same, I feel like. It looks like an afterthought. All in all, she looks like a 55 has-been actress in Hollywood who is a drunk and who just crashes parties on Saturday night. I don't really care for this. Like, yeah, it's just very basic and underwhelming, and it's too bad because, again, I know what she can do. I know her inspirations and her aesthetic, and I wish she could just give me more. Give me. Oh, we don't want any copyright claim. So, of course, for Aiden Zane, it's a drop. And once again, it looks like on Instagram you guys agree with me, so... All right, up next is Brita Filter. Now, okay. Let's see things like they are. This dress is absolutely stunning. I mean, I love everything about it. It's beautiful. I love the silhouette. I love the materials. I love the colors. Now, the only thing, and I know a lot of people have been talking about this, but we've seen that dress before because the same designer created a dress for Alexis Michelle and she wore it on her promo shoot. It wasn't the same exact design, but very similar, and it was not the same color because hers was like yellowish, greenish. But, we've seen it before, so I wish it was something, I wish it was a different silhouette maybe, like that the designer just went out of the box and created something completely different. But other than that, it's still a beautiful dress. I love the faux fur shawl that she has. Love the wig. I think it's so beautiful. And the thing is, I know for a fact that she had actually planned on wearing another wig, which goes even better. She had like a white dreadlock wig styled and it was so beautiful, and I think it would match perfectly. Again, very reminiscent of the Ice Queen in Narnia, so it would have been perfect for this outfit. It would have matched the fur shawl, but apparently it was too heavy for her to pack. She had to get rid of a few things and it was just so heavy it made sense for her to remove it. So it's too bad, but the blue wig still looks great, and overall, I mean, again, her shape, her body is snatched. She looks beautiful, so it's a mop. Next up is Crystal Method. And okay, so when she walked around the corner, I didn't really understand it. It looked to me like it was like she was wearing pajamas. So I did love the silver makeup, but I was not really into the pajamas. But then when she walked to the side of the stage and she removed the jacket and she had a, what is it, like a satin blouse, I was really into it because to me it's very chic. She has high-waisted, wide-legged pants with, a silvery blue blouse, and then it just makes sense with the makeup and the hair. Like, suddenly it just made sense. She said that it was inspired, if I'm not mistaken, by Mr. Freeze and Batman and Robin, and I get that immediately because, Mr. Freeze looked very gimmicky, cartoony, and cheap, and that's kind of what she goes for too, but she plays with it, so I think that's really smart, and she really stands out from the other girls, so of course it's a mop. Now, surprisingly on Instagram, it was 50-50 too. Like, a lot of you thought it was a drop. I think maybe a lot of you didn't understand either the reference or the outfit. Maybe you guys thought it was too simple. I don't think it's crazy out there either, but I think it's still cute and it fits her really well. And I really love the reference, so all in all, I think it's a mop. All right, you guys, this is it. 10 looks of episode 6 Frozen Runway. So what did you guys think? Who's your favorite look of the week? Please make sure to comment down below. As for my top mop of the week, I was kind of hesitating between Brita and Jada, but again, the critique that I have for Jada is it's very by the book and she doesn't really surprise me. I really need this oomph. So I'm gonna give it to Brita this week. So my top mop is Brita. You guys let me know if you agree, if you disagree, let me know who your top mop of the week is. And that's it, you guys. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like this video. If you want to see more content from me, make sure to subscribe here, I think. There's a button right here, and make sure to ring the bell to get notified when I post new videos. Once again, if you want to give your opinion and participate in these videos, make sure to follow me on Instagram because every week I ask for your opinion. And that's it. So thanks again for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.